Alrighty, can you hear me up there?
Yep.
Remind me your name one more time?
Corey.
Corey, that's right. I knew it started with a C. I was about to call you Cody. Alright, we're just waiting for a little bit more temperature. About 10 more degrees.
Sweet.
Go ahead and pop up the weather info.
So are there cameras on the wing and here in the cockpit?
So there's that one looking at you in the cockpit. There's a one off the left side. I'm sorry, the right side. Look to the right, you see that on the wingtip? That black thing? There's one that you can't see. That's right behind us. It's the tail camera.
Oh, cool.
And then there's one right here in the middle, which I got pointed off to the side right now, which I can swivel around.
Oh, cool. I just have to be able to prove that I did this.
We can make that happen for sure.
0608, weather better than 5005. Temperature 28, dew point 23, altimeter 3006. Expect a visual approach, runway 6 in use. Advisors for contact, you have information uniform.
Information uniform.
Airport information uniform, 1356 Zulu, wind 060 weather better than 5005. Temperature 28, dew point 23, altimeter 3006. Expect a visual approach, runway 6 in use. Advisors for contact, you have information uniform. Kissammee Airport information uniform.
Alright, that sounds good. We got uniform. So yeah, man, it's never too late to start learning to fly.
I'm going to. This might be that put me over the edge to start it.
We're going to teach you the basics here today as soon as we get up in the air.
Alright.
Ops 1, where are you going?
Hangar.
Ops 1, hold serve runway 6 at Gulf.
Hold serve 6 at Gulf.
Tower, Texan 1 going southwest with uniform.
Texan 1, Kissammee ground, runway 6, taxi via Charlie Delta Bravo.
Charlie Delta Bravo, Texan 1. Alrighty, so if you look straight ahead, you can't see anything, right? So how do we know where we're going? We just braille until we hit something, then we turn, right? No, what we're going to do is we're going to S-turn. So we're going to go from left to right. We're going to keep making these turns as we go down the taxiway so that we always can see in front of us. So when I turn to the right, I look to the left. Now, unless you really learn to fly a tail dragger, that's not going to do you much good, but when you look to the, when you turn to the right, then you look to the left, right?
Okay.
So you keep going back and forth all the way down until it becomes second nature, you know?
Yep.
You don't even think about it.
This is how the Utah drivers drive.
Say what now?
I said this is how drivers in Utah, where I'm from, drive.
They must all be tail dragger pilots.
Yep.
Roger that.
I'll be in Utah
Bravo.
week after next, I think it is.
It's getting cold and snowy there.
Well, I'm going through Salt Lake City
To Sierra Alpha.
to the airport.
That should be good.
Back to Sun State.
Cessna 12 Sierra Alpha, Kissammee ground. Give way to the vehicle. Going to be taxied from right to left. And then taxi to Sun State via Bravo cross 15 at Bravo. And then right on Alpha, hold short of 6 at Alpha.
Yeah, I got to go to from Minneapolis. I got to pick up an airplane and take it to Parkdale, Wyoming.
What part of Wyoming?
It's called Parkdale. It's near Jackson Hole.
Oh, okay.
And then I got to train the new owner on it for a couple of days, and then I'll head back here. Freeze
awesome.
my nuggets off.
Yep. Might as well bring the skis.
That time of year already?
I think the Tetons have snow on them all year round.
Oh, do they?
Yep.
Yeah, I've never been much for the snow or the cold.
You live in the right city then.
Yeah, I was born in California, now I live in Florida, so.
What got you into flying?
Oh, wrong place at the wrong time. I went to the unemployment office one day and they said, can you figure out how to fly an airplane? I said, sure, seems easy enough. No, I can't remember when I didn't want to be a pilot, to be honest with you. So, I started volunteering at an air museum, much like the one we have here. I was a youngin'. I was in middle and high school. And then from there, I got a job at the Air Museum as a mechanic. Saved up for my pilot's license, which I got in 2011. A year after I graduated high school, or the summer after I graduated high school. And then I sort of worked odd jobs in aviation until I built up all my ratings. I towed banners for a while, doing advertising along the beaches. And I got my instructor's rating back in January, and I've been instructing since January.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't imagine you leave in the morning saying, dang it, I have to go to work.
Well, at times it's a job just like any other.
Yeah.
Hello, ground.
I'm probably going to be,
6 hotel.
I know this sounds kind of silly, and I should be grateful, but I'm going to be unfortunately making the move to the airlines in probably a year. And that's just because it's a great career, you know, thinking about my future. Like, you know, it's, doing this stuff is so much fun, but it's not very fruitful.
Yeah.
And it's not a career, you know, you can't make not a lot of old guys doing this, right?
Yep, exactly.
So, yeah, I'll be making the move to the airlines here shortly, as soon as I get the required experience. And then, I can do this for fun. I don't have to do it for work. So, that's the other part of it too, is right now I have to fly fun airplanes to make a living and eat food and pay rent and stuff, which is not an ideal situation.
Turns a hobby into a job, yeah.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. But, hopefully, once I get an airline job, I can do this because I want to do it, not because I have to do it.
There you go.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do a quick run up here.
Okay.
I'm going to start by bringing the throttle up to 1600 RPMs. We're going to cycle the propeller 3 times. Alright, that all looks good. We'll go to 2000 RPMs. And we'll cycle the mags. Check the mixture. Look for that little drop there. There you go. Back to full rich. And throttle to idle. We'll check the hydraulics. Hydraulic pressure is coming up good. We got trims are set. We're going to use the right tank. We're doing a 30-minute flight. The right tank is full. The left tank is about 3/4 in it. All the switches are on and good. And we'll go ahead and run through the controls here real quick. That's good. My seatbelt's on nice and tight. Hopefully yours is too.
Yep.
Go ahead.
November 35585, Kissammee Tower handle.
Now you're going to reach back behind you here, and you see this canopy handle? I didn't bring it up for you. You might want to use your right, or you go pop it loose, so bring it towards you, but you got to unlock it. So pull it inboard. There you go. And then we'll go all the way to that last position there, just like so.
519 Echo, Roger, continue.
Tower, Texan 1 ready in sequence.
Texan 1, Kissammee Tower, hold short, runway 6.
Texan 1, hold the short in sequence. We got a little bit of a line out here today. Don't worry, the time does not start until we break ground, okay?
Alright. It's been worth it so far.
Yeah, just that sound of it starting up is a lot of fun.
270, contact Orlando departure.
I didn't backfire it this time, which is good.
November 35585, traffic is a Cirrus just over top of the field. He's turning westbound, climbing to 2000.
November 35585, we look out.
We got a lot of foreign students right here in Central Florida. From the Middle East, from Asia.
November 4333 Charlie, make a left, close traffic, runway 6, clear for takeoff.
And there's 2 major schools here. There's a major school up in Sanford. So it's pretty busy, the airspace. Yesterday was crazy.
Echo traffic's going to be
Oh,
at Cherokee
man.
departing runway 6. He'll be turning left closed traffic toward the north.
106, sir.
What we're going to do is we're going to find our way on top of the...
35585 runway 6.
Alright, find our way on top of the clouds, and then we can do some aerobatics once we get about 3,500.
Runway
Okay.
clear to land.
We'll start with the barrel rolls, aileron rolls, loop or two, half cubit if you're up for it.
Oh, you bet.
Texan 1, right turnout, runway 6, clear for takeoff.
Next one's on the roll.
Kissammee Tower, Cessna November 5432 Golf.
Alright, it's going to get kind of hard to talk and hard to hear here, so just make sure you speak up nice and loud. While we're on the takeoff roll, you probably won't hear me at all because the engine's pretty loud, but I'm going to keep talking, tell you what I'm doing.
Okay.
And once we bring the engine back down, you should be able to hear me again.
Okay.
Alright, so when we get on the center line of the runway, I'm going to bring the power up to 36 inches of manifold pressure, a little bit of forward stick, a little bit of right stick. We're going to bring the tail up. And the tail's flying. The main wheels are still on the ground. I'm bringing the stick back to the middle as the rudder takes over directional control from the ailerons. As we approach 80 miles an hour, I'm going to go ahead and peel her off the ground. We are in the air. The clock has started. Wheels are up. 30 inches.
Cherokee's making left closed traffic. Your right turnout's approved, your discretion.
Okay, Texan 1, no joy on, but we'll start return.
Thank you.
And we're going to go ahead and climb out at 100 miles an hour. The thing you got to remember about airplanes is they don't like density altitude. Up in Salt Lake City, that was a big factor. I was up there at Ogden last month. That's a big factor. Now we have density altitude down here in Florida, even at sea level, because of the heat and humidity.
Oh, yeah.
So the airplane is not performing as if it were a cold day. It would be zoom climbing all the way up. But she's fighting her way into the air at 500 foot per minute. Also, our GPS stopped working, so navigating's a little bit of a... You gotta go back to the old days of dead reckoning and using the charts.
Cherokee.
Sounds fun.
Number 2, follow the Cessna short final.
Alrighty, man, you ready to do some flying?
Let's do it.
Go ahead and put your hand on the control stick. I want you to just feel the motions I'm putting in. It's a very sensitive airplane. This is all you need to make a turn is a little bit of left. Then when you want to go straight again, you go back the other way till it's neutralized.
Cessna 5.
Then you come back to the right.
I did for me.
A little bit of right. Now, see how the stick's back in the middle and it stays there? Once you get to the angle you want, you don't need to do any more, right?
Oh, okay.
It just sort of takes care of it all on its lonesome.
Appears to be northbound.
The secret to flying is it's actually really easy. You don't have to do a lot. If that secret gets out, then I'll probably be out of a job because everyone will start doing it. Especially being an airline pilot. All you do is turn the thing on and then it does everything itself.
Is 10 miles to the west with information uniform for a full stop.
Okay, 2 aircraft calling once. First one, 585. Where are you parking? Cessna 585.
All right.
Turn left there. Contact.
You have the flight controls, my friend. My hands are off.
7, going left, thank you, November 35585.
You can see on the video, I'm waving my hands in the air like I just don't care. Let's not go to the left, please.
Okay.
We want to go sort of more to the right.
46 Delta Kissammee Tower, Roger, 4 miles west of Kissammee. Traffic ahead and to your right about 3 miles, 1,400, indicate another Cessna inbound.
All right, we'll let you know where we're west and looking for that traffic. 949.
And if you see the little hole,
Kissimmee Tower running.
actually, let's go to the left. See this big hole over here? Yeah, let's go to the left. We'll get on top of the clouds over yonder.
So at this humid air, do you have to climb at a shallower angle?
Yes, exactly. What you want to do is you climb for an angle that matches 100 miles an hour.
Oh,
So
okay.
if it's colder, it's a steeper angle. If it's, remember remember, it's not just power that controls your airspeed, it's pitch, right? You have the nose pitched way the hell up, it's going to slow down, right? Even if you have full power, there's a certain point where it's just, okay, gravity's taking over and I can't go any farther, you know?
Gotcha.
Alright, this is looking good. What we're going to go is as soon as we get around this guy, now we'll go just a little bit more. You can pitch up a little more. You're doing about 125 right now. There you go, right like that.
And I'm hooked.
Yeah, it's pretty addictive. Most fun you can have with your clothes on. We haven't even done the aerobatics yet. There's a good, where specifically do you live?
I live in Logan, Utah.
Is that near Salt Lake?
Yeah, it's just north.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of guys up there that do aerobatics.
Yeah, my dad runs a wings and wheels show, and he gets a lot of the...
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he gets a lot of the guys that do those crazy acrobatics.
So let's come a little bit around to the right.
Okay.
So we don't want to go directly into the fat part of a cloud.
Okay.
Because that's technically illegal.
Oh, you can't see anything?
No, yeah. That's called instrument flight rules, and I'm not current nor are we equipped.
Okay. Back around the left then?
Yeah, we'll come back around. I mean, we can pop a wing in there real quick, but we can't see anything that's bad news bears.
Wow, this is amazing.
Man, these guys they're tall as hell again. Yesterday was like this too, where the clouds are really, really tall. It's annoying. Well, we'll just have to be on the hunt and the lookout for a nice hole where we can go play in.
Okay.
And let's make a little turn to the right here. If you see this major highway down here, or it's not really a highway, it's a big road. That's Highway 27. We have to be on the other side of Highway 27 to be clear of Orlando's airspace.
Oh, okay.
We'll go ahead and bring the wings level and keep the climb. We'll go straight ahead through this little valley here. What was it you said you did for work?
I work at Space Dynamics Lab, and I'm a mechanical engineer. Well, a mechanical designer.
Oh, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. We do a lot of satellite stuff, not much plane stuff.
Yeah, well, that's where it's all going to be in a few years. They've done just about as much as they can with airplanes, I think.
Yeah?
That's as long as you don't design drones. Drones are the enemy. You probably do, because I guess all your spaceships are... Satellite is basically the original drone, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and roll upside down and pull your parachute. Yeah, we'll come just a little to the left here.
You guys still keep the machine guns mounted?
There's a barrel, no, the guns themselves are not there. The other airplane, the green one, has a barrel on top of the cowling, but this one does not.
Oh, okay.
Now, these are training airplanes, so they didn't necessarily have guns on them.
Yeah, I gotcha. So is our altitude right now, are we at 4,000?
We just crossed 4,000, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look over, see where these lakes are over here. Let's make a little bit of a left turn.
Okay.
Looks like the clouds are a little lower over there. Good, give us a little more power. As you climb, remember, air density decreases, so if we have a throttle setting that's lower, as we climb, it'll get even lower. So to maintain throttle setting, or to maintain a power setting as you climb, you have to consistently increase the engine, or increase the throttle because it's not turbocharged.
Oh, okay. Are these fixed prop?
Nope, these are adjustable. That's that thing I did when we first started the run-up, was cycle the propeller.
Oh, okay.
So I brought it into low pitch, high pitch, low pitch, high pitch.
Gotcha.
Look down on the left, you can see the Winter Haven Airport. Just peeking out of the clouds there.
Oh, okay.
And also, just above us, or in front of us to the right is Fantasy of Flight, Herman Weeks' Air Museum, which isn't really open anymore. Go ahead and level the wings out here for a second.
Okay.
Let's climb all the way up to 5,000. I got the airplane for a second. I'm going to demonstrate the first barrel roll that we're going to do here today. And then I'll have you jump on for the next one. Follow me through on the controls, so sort of feel what I'm doing, but don't obstruct the control stick.
Okay.
So we're going to start every maneuver with a dive. We're not going to use the engine to generate speed. We're going to trade altitude for airspeed, right? Yep. It's just the same way it was hard to climb. Well, it's really easy to descend and speed up, right? There's gravity. So 140, 150, 160, 70. Keep your eyes outside. I'll look at the airspeed indicator. 180. We're going to go ahead and bring the nose up. Right there, it started a little bit of a roll. And we're going to keep the back pressure in. Nice gentle 1G maneuver as we corkscrew through the sky in a barrel roll. How'd you like that?
That was awesome.
Pretty fun, right?
Oh, man.
You ready to try one?
Yeah.
Alright, you got the airplane. We're climbing back up to 5,000 feet. And remember, keep your eyes outside at all times. Don't call out all your altitudes and airspeeds. Don't worry about that. We just want to make sure that you don't get motion sickness. If you look inside while we're doing aerobatics, that's the quickest way to get that, okay?
Oh, gotcha. Thanks.
Alrighty, when you're ready, just about 5,000 feet here, 200 feet to go. On close enough, go ahead and start your dive. Bring the nose down. And actually, you know what, let's go ahead and bring the nose back up. We'll go ahead and make a right turn. The cloud looks pretty big in front of us.
Okay.
We'll bring it around back the other way. You got the airplane. Just keep it at this angle right here.
Okay.
All those people down there don't know all the fun they're missing out on.
I know.
Alright, we'll go ahead and level the wings here. Now, when you're ready, go ahead and dive the nose down. Push the stick forward. Stick forward. More. I'll call the airspeed down for you. There's 140, 160, 75, 80. We'll start with a gentle pullback. A little more. There you go, right there. Now we'll start a left roll while we're maintaining that back pressure. This is a barrel roll. And we'll start bringing that stick back a little bit more. Woo! There you go. Just like that. You did it.
That is awesome.
Alrighty, the next thing we're going to do is a plain old aileron roll. Go ahead and bring the airplane over to the left a little bit. We'll climb back up, get that altitude back. So now what we're going to do is instead of corkscrewing, it's going to be a little more violent, okay?
Okay.
All we're going to do is shove the stick all the way over and the airplane's going to turn around on its axis, okay? So we're not going to corkscrew. We're not going to go around the axis with the airplane. The airplane is going to stay on its axis, and we are going to go around, okay?
All right.
All right, so now what we will do, again, we're going to dive down for some airspeed. We only need about 160 this time. So bring the stick down. I'm going to talk you through this one because it's actually pretty easy to do.
Okay.
So there's 160 right there. Bring the nose up. Pull back. Pitch up right there. Stop. Bring the stick back to the middle. Now all the way to the right. Go. Hold it there. 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 And recover. Now bring the nose back up. Ready to do another one? Yeah. All right. Stick neutral. Go to the left this time. All the way. All the way. All the way. And keep going, you started pulling back on it a little too early there, okay? I got the airplane for a second, let's get us away from this cloud.
Okay.
Do a little bit of fun maneuvering here. So you gotta make sure, when you stop the roll of this thing, it stops right away.
Oh, okay.
So don't stop until you are level with the ground, alright?
Gotcha.
Alright, we're a little low, so you got the airplane, we'll climb ourselves back up. Next thing we're going to do is the loop. There's 4,000, 1,000 to go. And we'll bring the nose down just a little bit. We're a little too slow. We'll go ahead and start a little bit of a right turn. Sort of aim back towards Fantasy of Flight there. Polk City. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and jump on the stick, follow me through on the controls here. Okay. What we're going to do to start off is get our good heading. We're going to dive down for airspeed. You're going to be 180 again, just like the barrel roll.
Okay.
There's 70 and 80. Then we're going to do a 3G pull. And we're just going to hold it on. Just keep pulling. We're just going to keep pulling all the way up and over the top. All the way till we get to right about there. And then it kind of gets really loose on us. That's okay. When we come back down, we want to make sure we have plenty of pull, alright?
Alright.
And we're back down to 4,500. I'm going to go ahead and turn this around to the right a little bit here.
Okay.
Go along I-4. Looks like there's a nice clear path for us here. And now we're going to give you a shot at it. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Alright, you've got the airplane. Okay. You're almost to 5,000, 100 foot to go. Good, just like that. Go ahead and bring the nose down. Start accelerating. There's 110, 120, 30, 40, 50. You can bring the nose down a little more. 60, 70, and 80. Now start a 3G pull. Right there, no more. That's good. That's good, right there. Right there. top here. And back down the other side. A little bit of a stall there. That's okay. So when you come back down the other side, you want to let it build up speed before you regain that pull, okay?
Okay.
That's why you had a little bit of stall. And that's another good lesson right there too. An airplane can stall at any altitude, any attitude rather. They'll teach you in primary training. When you go back to Utah and start learning to fly, then you can only stall the airplane in like this configuration right here where we're pointing the nose up. That's not true, right? We just stalled the airplane, the nose is pointing straight down, right?
Yep.
Alright, you have the airplane. I hate to tell you some bad news, but unfortunately it's time to go back.
Alright.
So what I want you to do is we'll have a little bit more fun. Just go ahead and yank her over to the left. We'll go through this cloud right off here to our left side. And then we'll start aiming towards the ground because we need to get below the clouds. So right through this hole, go ahead and level the wings out.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead. You got the airplane. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the weather.
Okay.
Runway 6 in use. Advisors for contact. You have information uniform. Kissimmee Airport information Victor. Kissimmee Airport information Victor 1456 Zulu. Wind 09010. Visibility 10. Sky conditions 2000 scattered. Temperature 290.
All right, so go ahead and start making your way down below.
Effective visual approach. Runway
So just find a hole and aim towards it. I can't really see from the back, so I'll trust your judgment on that one. Looks like there's a big hole over here to the left, though. Try that one.
Wind 09010. Visibility 10. Sky conditions 2000 scattered. Temperature 290.23. Altitude 3005. Expect a visual approach. Runway 6 in use. Advisors for contact. You have information Victor.
That's good. Now just go straight ahead and see how you can curve around these clouds to the right. They're just starting to make a descending turn to the right.
Oh, okay.
And now go into the clouds, but keep that nose down. There you go. Having fun yet?
Oh, yeah.
We can stay out for a couple more minutes probably, just get you yanking and making this thing. Go ahead and give us a right turn right through these two clouds here. And we want to keep descending so that the clouds are on top of us.
Alright.
Just like so. Alright, this road right in front of us is Interstate 4.
Say that again?
The road right in front of us is Interstate 4.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a left turn along Interstate 4.
Kissimmee Tower, Mustang 4, flight of 2, we're 15 southwest, we have uniform.
Mustang 4 flight Kissimmee Tower, or correction, Mustang 4 flight Kissimmee Tower, initial for runway 6, left brake.
Initial 6, left brake, Mustang 4.
Tower Texan 1 is 12 miles west inbound with Victor.
Texan 1, Kissimmee Tower, initial for runway 6, left brake, flight of 2 Mustangs are 15 miles southwest inbound to the initial also.
Roger that. We'll for initial 16 or runway 6, Texan 1. Alright, now we'll go ahead and go level from here. Okay. And the airport should be kind of straight in front of us. We want to descend all the way down to 1500, so you're at 2000, you're climbing slightly. Okay. airport should be right in front of us. Do you see the airport in front of us? Nope. Can we take the airplane for a quick second? I gotta kind of zigzag and see back. Oh yeah, there it is out there. It's out there. Alright. See that, see how it's dark green with all the trees and there's that light green patch right off the nose? Oh yeah. That's the airport. Oh, gotcha. Alright, you've got the airplane. Bring us down to 1,500. Okay.
In Texan 1, the flight of 2 Mustangs are off your right side about 4 miles, same altitude.
Texan 1, no joy.
Texan 1, they should be in front of you, just keep inbound and I'll let you know when you get a little closer.
Okay, we can let them go in front of us too if you want us to just orbit to the north until they pass.
No, Texan 1, that's fine. Just continue inbound. They're a little bit faster than you, so they're same distance away now, so they should pull out in front of you.
Alright, Texan 1.
Did he just say the P-51s were outrunning us?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Alright, so you're descending a little bit below your altitude.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and bring that nose back up a little bit.
10 Tower, Mustang 4, we heard that. We're going to be ahead of the Texan, correct?
Mustang 4, affirmative. He's off your left side behind you now a little bit.
Oh, they're off the right, see them? Right to the right.
Oh yeah.
I got the airplane, you look at the pretty airplanes.
Okay.
Texan 1, Tally Hill, the Mustangs.
Texan 1, thank you. Just follow them to the initial.
Texan 1, Wilco.
Thank you.
Without radar, you guys are always on your, or I guess...
We do have radar.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's just not working today.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
it's based off of an iPad.
Oh.
And they just came out with iOS 11, and it fucked everything up.
Oh, man.
Nothing works now.
Is this all second nature to you at this point?
Yeah, I've been flying out of here since about May, so 6 months around.
Okay.
Flight requesting 1,000.
Mustang flight down to 1,000, left brake, runway 6, clear to land.
Left brake, 1,000 feet, clear to land, 16, Mustang 4.
So I know exactly how to fly around just by looking out the window.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so they have this thing called ADS-B, which basically shoots up weather and traffic information from ground stations.
Okay.
So we're seeing what they're seeing on radar as long as there's a good signal, which is not very good. There's not a lot of good signals.
I got you.
So it's kind of spotty. Once you get outside of the area, that doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
They're working. It's pretty new still.
Mustang 4, Mustang 6 on the wing is going to turn this into a touch and go. Mustang 4 will full stop and taxi back solo.
Mustang flight approved as requested.
When they were using these in World War II, it was all just by visual?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was all by visual. I mean, it's still legally, it's still all by visual.
Yeah.
I do it all by visual. It's easier that way. I'm not very good with these the software that they have installed on this iPad here.
Oh yeah.
I'm used to a different kind of software. So I just don't use it.
Gotcha.
And we'll come back around. There's the runway right there in front of us. You got her in sight?
Yep.
What we're going to do is the overhead approach just like the Mustangs are doing. They're flying over the runway and they're breaking off one at a time to the left. I don't know if they've landed yet or not, but we're going to stay at 1500 until we're advised.
Okay.
And Tower Texan 1's on the initial 1500.
Texan 1, you could be number 2, follow the flight of 2 Mustangs. They're turning a left base and runway 6, clear to land.
Runway 6 behind the horses, clear to land, Texan 1. They're on a left base. Oh, you see that one guy over there? I don't know where his buddy is. They should be right next to each other. See the other one anywhere? I don't want to hit him, that would be bad. two on the runway or just one?
Just one.
Mustang 4, turn left at the end and ground point 7.
It should be right below us then.
Thanks a lot.
Alright, there's the overhead. We'll go ahead and start the brake. We're in gear speed, we'll throw the gear down. We're looking down at those two little windows there. Oh, Mustang, he's on the runway right now. We see the gear is down and locked. Go ahead and start bringing the power back. And we're in flap speed, so we'll throw the flaps out. And we'll bring the power back. And again, we're going for that 100 miles an hour. It's a pretty good speed, this airplane.
Mustang 6, right, close traffic.
I'm going to bring it around. It's pretty much the idle. The reason we're out here in high like this is just so that we got good visibility all the way around. Just like so.
Texan 1, if able left at taxiway Delta, contact ground.
Tax 1, clearing at Delta.
Mustang 6, runway 6, clear for the op.
Hold on, let me turn your mic back down to ground setting. There you go.
Say again for Kissimmee Grand.
Disregard, rock left.
Ground, Texan 1, off at Delta back to Warbirds.
Texan 1, Kissimmee Ground, taxi to Warbirds, Delta and Charlie, taxi west.
Delta Charlie back to Warbirds, Texan 1. Welcome back!
Alright.
The winds are blowing a little odd today.
Yeah.
They're usually out of the south.
Is the flight training, it's an hours thing, right? Not a how many flights?
Yes and no. I mean, it's proficiency, so... I mean... Yes, yes, you have to have a certain number of hours to meet the minimum requirements. But that just because you meet the minimum number of hours doesn't mean you're proficient.
Gotcha.
So the minimum hour is like 40, but it's really anywhere between 60 and 80 until you're good enough to actually get your license.
Okay. Is the learning to keep your ears open to the radios and all the...
That just comes with experience. Honestly, you're probably going to learn at an airport that doesn't have a tower, and then it'll be no big deal.
Oh, okay.
But then, you know... So it just honestly, there's no way to teach that, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, with an airport with no tower, do the pilots just communicate as far as takeoff and landing?
Yeah, you just self-traffic.
Gotcha.
Mustang 6, Kissimmee Ground, taxi stallion via Bravo, Alpha, Charlie, cross runway 15 at Charlie.
Bravo, Alpha, Charlie, and crossing 15 at Charlie, Sky.
Well, it makes sense why this is a trainer. It seems like it handles just beautifully.
It does, but that landing, you know, it's a real trick sometimes. If you can land this airplane, you can land any of the fighters.
These nose over pretty easy?
No, they're just a little swirly on the ground, and they're really heavy. So as soon as that weight gets out of where you want it to go, it takes that momentum with it, and it swings around, you know. So you really got to be on top of it.
Wow, that's living your dream right there.